Greetings from Dr. Sharad Kasarle. Today's topic is on anemia. Iron deficiency anemia continues to be a major public health problem not only in India but also globally. It is estimated that about 20% of maternal deaths are directly related to anemia, and another 50% of maternal deaths are associated with anemia. Anemia can lead to an enlarged heart or heart failure. There is another type of anemia known as sickle cell anemia can lead to life-threatening complications, losing a lot of blood quickly, resulting in acute or severe anemia and even death. Iron deficiency anemia means that your body does not have enough iron. Your body needs iron to help carry oxygen through your blood to all parts of your body. Iron deficiency anemia affects more women than men and is more common during pregnancy. Up to 10% of women of childbearing age develop iron deficiency anemia because of heavy bleeding during their menstrual cycle, which is commonly known as menorrhagia. The most serious complications of severe anemia arise from tissue hypoxia. During COVID pandemic, we have learned the two deadly medical conditions known as brain hypoxia and lungs fibrosis. These two are mainly responsible factors of death due to various complications and associated with your iron deficiency anemia. Complications of anemia include chronic fatigue syndrome. You feel drained out, loss of energy. Your immune system gets weak. Fast or irregular heartbeat is a common symptom. Heart failures, heart attacks, and strokes are very common in anemic patients. Kidney disease or even CKD is associated with anemia. Problems during pregnancy, including fatigue, premature labor, and also problems with fetal development. During pregnancy, your body needs more iron to support your growing baby. In fact, pregnant women need almost twice as much iron as women who are not pregnant. That is what the research says. Now, getting enough iron during pregnancy raises your risk for premature birth or low birth weight infant. Low birth weight is normally termed as LBW in medical terminology. Premature birth is the most common cause of infant death. Both premature in birth and low birth weight raise your baby's risk for health and development problems at birth and during childhood. Increased risk of depression is also associated with iron deficiency anemia. Eating foods which are rich in iron and vitamin C, that is the key to tackle naturally, and most of my posts address on the foods which are high in iron, vitamin C, dietary fibers, and various other antioxidants and micronutrients. You can refer my Facebook information on various medical conditions including iron deficiency anemia, which provides a lot of information. In a nutshell, for vegetarians, green leafy vegetables like palak or spinach, red spinach, that is lal mat, what we normally call as, jaggery is rich source of iron. Broccoli, peas like chickpeas, they are rich source of iron. And also there are fortified foods which are fortified with 100% RDA of iron. Ensugar is a natural sugar substitute which is free from sugar and artificial sweeteners, is rich with antioxidants, soluble fibers, enzymes, and micronutrients to take care of your immunity and immunity related complications. If immunity is not built properly, your chances of getting sick or ill becomes 100 times more intensified. Eating more foods with vitamin C like citrus fruits like avla, camu camu, oranges, lemon Even ginger is a rich source of vitamin C. Tomatoes, broccoli can be very helpful. Iron deficiency anemia may lead to a rapid or irregular heartbeat. Your heart must pump more blood to compensate for the lack of oxygen carried in your blood when you are anemic. Now, coming to the deadly cancers. Anemia depletes cellular oxygen, and low oxygen level is mainly responsible for cancers, tumors, and their metastatic growths. The cancers most closely associated with anemia are mainly blood cancer. Blood cancers like leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma interfere with or destroy the marrow's ability to make healthy blood cells. Other cancers that spread to the bone marrow can also cause anemia. Now, here I would like to mention a very crucial and very important medical nutrient, curcumin, which is purified turmeric extract. Curcumin or turmeric extract has almost 517% RDA of iron, 58% RDA of magnesium, 48% RDA of zinc, and also it is rich in dietary fibers and various other micronutrients and antioxidants. It helps treat anemia as well as chronic red blood cell complications like even lower platelets and other medical issues. Curcumin is naturally antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, antioxidant, anti-aging, and now it is also proved that it is anti-cancer as well. Curcumin purifies the blood and helps circulation of the blood to various parts of the body, in fact all cells of the body, and rejuvenates the cells. Curcumin greatly kills the cancer cells. That is what is now research is getting highlighted, its role and beneficial effect on various types of cancers, including cancers of blood, breast, colon, esophagus, pancreas, lungs, and even liver. Curcumin prevents metastatic cancers, that means spreading of cancers to various organs. Even bones, muscles, and tissues are affected by cancer, and cancer is a heavy and inflammatory disease or disorder. Another risk factor of anemia I would like to highlight, that is the kidney failures, stage-wise kidney failures, and ultimately CKD, which is chronic kidney disease, and ESRD, that is end-stage renal disorder. Anemia is a condition which is mainly responsible for complications in kidney functioning. CKD means your kidneys are damaged and can't filter blood the way they should. This damage can cause wastes and fluid to build up in your body. The two main treatments for anemia in kidney disease are erythropoietin, EPO, erythropoietin, and iron. So, iron supplementation medically or through natural supplements becomes a very important factor in treating iron deficiency. MCT coconut oil boosts metabolism, digestion, absorption, and assimilation of nutrients. MCT maintains the harmony of hormones, that means all the hormones. There are 50 different types of hormones in our body. Out of that, 8 hormones, they are very crucial. They are insulin and glucagon, which are mainly in pancreas, help manage the blood sugar levels. Thyroid is a hormone which is mainly responsible for maintaining your healthy blood pressure levels and also maintaining your healthy weight. Most of the women now are diagnosed with hypothyroidism, that is when TSH level, thyroid specific hormone, gets elevated. The medical condition is known as hypothyroidism, and that can lead to host of medical complications. The 3 very important neurohormones which are actually present in the gut, that is why we say gut and brain are connected, and these hormones are serotonin, dopamine, and melatonin. Now, Dopamine, all we know that its deficiency can cause lot of neurodegenerative disorders including Parkinson's. Serotonin is nothing but your stress hormone, and melatonin induces sleep and relaxation. So all these are interconnected, all these hormones are interconnected, and when you have the balanced nutrition, that is nutrition with micronutrients, antioxidants, dietary fibers, enzymes, and balanced level of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats mainly as omega-3 fatty acids and MCT fatty acids. That is, MCTs are found in coconut oil. They are highly blessed and very, very beneficial. Especially when we see COVID pandemic, this anemia is mainly responsible factor for producing complicated conditions because of the lack of oxygen that it creates. I'm sure this audio will be extremely beneficial and useful for all of you. Thank you very much. God bless you all.